Hey guys, what's up? This is InkSlasher44, and today we are playing some Black Ops, but we're not going to talk about the gameplay at all. All I'm going to say it's on Zoo. It's not the most exciting gameplay ever, but it gets the job done. But today we are starting a new series, but first I got to say hallelujah, it is summer, and I'm so glad school's over. Like, I'm just so sick of having to wake up early 5 days a week and go to school. So I'm glad that that's over with for a couple months. But right now I'm sitting here. I just got my hair cut the other day. I had like a shag, and now it's short, and it's kind of weird to get used to, but I like it. But anyway, let's get started with this series. This is going to be called Sticks and Stones Will Break My Bones. And basically what this is about is I'll be talking about injuries and ailments that I've encountered in my lifetime, and I've had some pretty crazy ones. I've broken a ton of bones. I have the thing I'm going to talk about today was actually a cut, and the thing I'm going to talk about today was actually the first experience I've ever had with immense pain. And I believe I was in like grade 1, grade 2, that kind of age range. So I think that's like 8, 9. I have no idea, but to put it in perspective for you, grade 1 or grade 2. And it was my first time going to the skate park, and the skate park really isn't that far. It's by a hockey arena really close to my house, or my old house, I guess. And I was going there with my friend at the time, and his mom came and dropped us off there. She actually biked with us. We biked there, and we get to the skate park, and we're skating around for a while, and slowly, but surely, my confidence begins to build. I think I'm top shit, and I see my friend go into the bowl, and I'm like, hey, that looked easy, I might as well do it too. So as I'm going into the bowl, I didn't really realize that you kind of had to drop into it, so I just went straight into it. The bottom of my board clipped the edge of the bowl. I go head over heel, and I get this big cut on my knee. And it wasn't like a cut, it was more like a rug burn kind of, but a bad rug burn, like a big scrape kind of. And to give you an idea of how big the scrape was, is if you look at your palm of your hand, it's about that big. And so yeah, if you're wondering just how big the cut was, that's about it. And then it gets worse. So we have to bike back to my house because it really hurt. And I could have just walked the bike, but it kind of hurt to walk. So I really wanted to bike, and the easiest way I could think of doing this was one-legged biking. I know that sounds really stupid, but basically what I did is I sat on my bike like you normally would, and just instead of pushing with my right leg, I would just kind of rest my right foot. That was a tongue twister. Rest my right foot on the right pedal, and I would just kind of let my left foot do most of the work. And what happened was about halfway home, my foot slipped off the pedal spun around, and smacked straight into the cut. So it made the cut even worse, and it was terrible. So when I was at the skate park and first, like, the scrape happened, it was fine. Like, I got out of the bowl, I sat down for a minute, I'm like, I gotta go home, it hurts. I didn't even cry, so that's pretty good for grade 1 or grade 2, right? When this happened, when the pedal spun around and whacked against the cut, I think I started crying. I remember being in a lot of pain, and it really hurt. So at this point, it's pretty bad, but I eventually did get home. At the time, the only person that was home was my grandpa. I used to live with my grandparents. I don't anymore, because we moved out. And his first idea of how to fix this problem is throw some alcohol on it. So he gets out the alcohol wipes, starts rubbing it down, and of course that hurt really bad. But we're still not at the worst part, believe it or not. We get the cut cleaned out, and this cut was a bad enough cut that what happened was it had to form a scab to heal, right? But to form a scab, your cut has to emit this stuff called, I don't know the technical term for it, but I believe it's called pus. And what this does is it's like this white ooze that allows your body to create scabs. So what happened was I would put Band-Aid on it, and the pus wouldn't like harden, so the scab would never form. So whenever I was at home, I wouldn't have a Band-Aid on. But then my mom had some sort of test to study for, or something like that, and we had to go to the library. So we were at the library for probably a couple hours, and I had this Band-Aid on my leg, and I guess somehow this Band-Aid got air into it, and the scab started to form underneath the Band-Aid. And what ended up happening was my Band-Aid began to become really itchy. And I said to my mom, I need to take this off. It's really itchy. She was like, all right. And I'm like, but Mom, they're hard to get off. They hurt when you take it off. And she's like, okay, just go quick. And of course, when I went quick, the problem wasn't that the Band-Aid was really itchy. The problem was the scab began to harden and trap the Band-Aid in the scab. So when I ripped the Band-Aid off, the scab came with the Band-Aid. And just imagine a skimmed knee the size of your palm that had fully scabbed, and you ripping the entire scab off in one foul swoop. Yeah, it hurt a lot. I just remember being in the library, and I think, like, I almost passed out. It hurt so much. But, I mean, now if that happened, it wouldn't hurt, like, nearly as much. It was just because I was so little. So that's the first time I encountered absolutely tremendous pain. It really hurt, trust me. Something you don't want to experience. And this is probably the least painful things of the stories I'm going to tell you. I probably have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 6 more episodes. So make it a 7-episode thing. And I got some pretty funny stories for you. But if you guys enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like rating. It really helps my channel out. It really helps the video get... What basically happens is the more likes you get, when you type in the tags, the more likely my video is to come up if it has more likes. And then more people see it, and I get more noticed. So it really helps me if you leave a like. It would put a smile on my face, and it made me very happy. So, thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you thought about this little series, and let me know if you've had any experiences like this. But until next time, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and until next time, later.